If you followed XRP this year and felt confused, frustrated, or even bored at times, you weren't wrong. This wasn't a year of fireworks. It wasn't a year of dramatic breakouts or headline-driven pumps. But it was a year that quietly reshaped how XRP fits into the broader crypto landscape. Most people judge a year in crypto by price alone. Up or down, green or red, exciting or disappointing. But XRP doesn't move on the same timeline as hype-driven assets. And if you judge it by the wrong metrics, it always looks like it's failing. Today, I want to do something different. No predictions, no hype, no price targets. Just a clear, honest look back at what actually mattered for XRP this year, and what didn't. At the start of the year, expectations around XRP were sky high. Many people believed that once regulatory pressure eased, price would instantly follow. Others expected XRP to behave like meme coins or speculative layer ones. Explosive moves, viral momentum, constant excitement. That mindset created disappointment almost immediately, because XRP isn't designed to reward impatience. It isn't built to chase attention, and it doesn't follow influencer cycles. A lot of frustration came from comparing XRP to assets that are built entirely around speculation. XRP plays a different game, one that moves slower, but also carries different implications. This year exposed a simple truth. If you expect XRP to behave like a hype asset, you'll always feel like it's underperforming. While price action stayed relatively compressed, something else happened beneath the surface. Uncertainty continued to shrink. This was a year of clarification, not celebration. Regulatory conversations matured. Institutional understanding deepened. Infrastructure surrounding XRP and Ripple's ecosystem became more defined, not more speculative. These aren't developments that generate excitement overnight, but they matter far more than short-term volatility. In previous cycles, XRP carried a heavy question mark. This year, that question mark didn't disappear, but it got smaller. And in markets, reduced uncertainty is often more important than short-term excitement. Let's talk about the sideways price action, because this is where most people lost patience. Sideways doesn't mean broken. Sideways doesn't mean forgotten. And sideways doesn't mean irrelevant. XRP tends to compress rather than trend. That's uncomfortable for traders, but it's consistent with how structured assets behave when they're waiting for broader alignment. This year wasn't about expansion. It was about containment. And containment often comes before repricing, not after. If you've watched this channel for a while, you already know this pattern. XRP doesn't move because of excitement. It moves when conditions align. And this year was about alignment, not acceleration. Another defining feature of this year was narrative fatigue. Crypto media thrives on extremes. Heroes, villains, sudden reversals. XRP doesn't provide that kind of content easily, which makes it easy to misunderstand or ignore. But here's the important part. Assets that don't fit media narratives often outlast them. XRP doesn't produce constant headlines. It doesn't thrive on controversy. And it doesn't rely on emotional storytelling to survive. That makes it less exciting, but also less fragile. This year made it clear that XRP isn't built for the attention economy. It's built for endurance. For long-term holders, this year wasn't about profits. It was about perspective. Many learned the difference between movement and progress, between noise and signal, between emotional investing and structural understanding. This year rewarded those who stopped watching every candle and started paying attention to why XRP exists in the first place. It wasn't exciting, but it was grounding. And sometimes, the most important years are the ones that teach you how not to react. As we move forward, the focus shouldn't be on dates, targets, or countdowns. What matters is watching how XRP continues to be positioned, not promoted. Watch structure, not sentiment. Watch integration, not speculation. Watch consistency, not hype. XRP doesn't reward those trying to predict it. It rewards those who understand it. And that mindset shift is one of the most valuable takeaways from this year. This year didn't make XRP louder. It made it clearer. Clearer in purpose, clearer in positioning, clearer in what it is and what it isn't. And that's exactly why this channel exists. Not to hype, not to predict, not to promise outcomes, but to help you cut through the noise and understand what actually matters. If you found value in this year in review, stay grounded, stay patient, and I'll see you in the next one.